What in the world is happening to the NBA we thought we knew? Just when you settle into the rhythm of the offseason, expecting the usual dance of free agency and trades, a seismic shift hits that makes you question everything. Can you truly believe that the bedrock of championship contenders, the very pillars of stability, are now crumbling under the relentless weight of financial reality? Forget loyalty, forget legacy. Are we witnessing the dawn of an era where even the most beloved veterans become mere chess pieces in a high-stakes game of luxury tax avoidance? Folks, if you're not feeling a jolt of disbelief, a pang of strategic curiosity, then you haven't been paying attention to the absolute roller coaster that is this NBA offseason. We've seen teams make moves that defy conventional wisdom, but the latest whispers from the league's inner sanctum are less whispers and more a thunderous declaration. Al Horford, the venerable big man, the heart and soul of Boston's recent success, is reportedly headed to the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you heard that right. The man who anchored the Celtics' defense and stretched the floor with his veteran savvy is now, according to reliable reports, verbally agreeing to a 2-year deal with the Dubs. This isn't just a player changing jerseys. It's a profound statement about the evolving landscape of professional basketball, a narrative woven with threads of financial constraint, strategic gambles, and the relentless pursuit of that elusive championship glory. Let's pull back the curtain on this unfolding drama, because what we're witnessing isn't just a transaction, it's a masterclass in adaptation. A stark reminder that even the most successful franchises are not immune to the brutal economics of the modern NBA. Both the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, two titans of the league, have navigated off-seasons fraught with unprecedented financial challenges. They've been forced into a corner, compelled to make adjustments that, just a few years ago, would have seemed unthinkable. The Boston Celtics, fresh off deep playoff runs, found themselves staring down the barrel of the NBA's punitive luxury tax system. Specifically, they were on the cusp of hitting the dreaded third apron, a financial threshold designed to severely restrict team-building flexibility for high-spending franchises. To avoid this fiscal cliff, Boston had to make agonizing decisions, shedding significant contracts from players who were not just role players, but integral components of their recent triumphs. Imagine the scene in the Celtics' war room. Difficult conversations, tough choices, all aimed at preserving future flexibility. Players like Drew Holiday, a defensive maestro and clutch performer, and Kristaps Porzingis, a versatile big man who added a new dimension to their offense, were traded away. These weren't minor tweaks. These were foundational shifts, tearing apart a roster that had come tantalizingly close to the ultimate prize. It was a painful but necessary surgical procedure, a testament to the league's financial pressures dictating the very composition of championship-caliber teams. Meanwhile, on the other side of the country, the Golden State Warriors have been playing a different, yet equally high-stakes, game of financial chicken. Their off-season has been characterized by an almost eerie silence in the free agent market. While other teams were making splashes, the Warriors remained conspicuously quiet, their hands tied by ongoing contract negotiations with restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga represents a critical piece of their future, a young, athletic wing with immense potential. Securing his long-term commitment is paramount, but the financial implications of such a deal, coupled with their existing payroll, left them with minimal room to maneuver. Their only reported free agency move until late August was the signing of forward TV Kinsey, a relatively minor addition. The Warriors, a franchise synonymous with bold moves and star power, were forced into a holding pattern, patiently waiting for the Kuminga situation to resolve itself before making any significant plays. And then the bombshell. The reports began to surface, first as whispers, then gaining momentum, that Golden State was not as quiet as they seemed. According to Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, a respected voice in the NBA media landscape, veteran center Al Horford, along with guard Anthony Melton, has verbally agreed to a deal with the Warriors. Siegel's reporting paints a clearer picture. All of their remaining signings are expected to be minimum contracts except for Horford, who is expected to sign a 2-year deal with a player option. This is not just a signing, it's a statement. It's the Warriors in their characteristic fashion, finding a way to add a high-impact veteran despite their financial constraints. Let's talk about Al Horford. At 39 years old, he's defied father time with a grace and effectiveness rarely seen in the modern NBA. For the past few seasons, he's been an absolute rock for the Boston Celtics, a model of consistency and reliability. In the 2024-25 season, he averaged a solid 9.0 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game, showcasing his all-around utility. His shooting percentages, 42.3% from the field and a respectable 36.3% from beyond the arc, underscore his continued ability to stretch the floor, a critical asset in today's perimeter-oriented league. But his value extends far beyond the box score. Horford is a cerebral defender, a vocal leader, and a master of the subtle arts of the game, setting screens, making timely passes, and providing invaluable veteran guidance. He's the kind of player who elevates the collective IQ of any team he joins. His arrival in Golden State, if these verbal agreements solidify, is incredibly significant. It directly addresses a critical need for the Warriors. Kevon Looney, the Warriors' longtime defensive anchor and rebounding specialist, recently agreed to a contract with the New Orleans Pelicans. Looney's departure left a gaping hole in the Warriors' frontcourt, a void that needed to be filled by a player capable of holding his own against the league's formidable bigs, while also contributing to their unique offensive system. Horford, with his defensive acumen, rebounding prowess, and ability to hit the three-pointer, is an almost tailor-made replacement. He brings a similar veteran presence and defensive intelligence, but with an added dimension of offensive spacing that Looney, for all his strengths, didn't consistently provide. This move, therefore, isn't just about replacing a player, it's about evolving the roster. It signals Golden State's intent to remain competitive, to continue building around their core, even as the financial landscape shifts beneath their feet. It's a testament to the front office's ability to identify value and execute strategic maneuvers in a challenging environment. For Boston, it's another bittersweet departure, a reminder of the sacrifices made to navigate the luxury tax. For Golden State, it's a calculated risk, bringing in an aging but still highly effective veteran to bolster their championship aspirations. The emotional undercurrent here is undeniable. For Celtics fans, it's the sting of seeing another beloved figure depart, a reminder of the cold, hard business side of the NBA. For Warriors fans, it's a jolt of excitement, a veteran presence arriving to fortify their ranks, a sign that the team is still actively pursuing contention. This isn't just about basketball, it's about the human element, the careers, the loyalties, and the dreams that intertwine with every contract, every trade, every verbal agreement. So, what does this mean for the upcoming season? The Celtics, while shedding salary, have undoubtedly lost some of their defensive and veteran leadership. They will need new players to step up and fill those immense shoes. The Warriors, on the other hand, gain a seasoned professional who understands what it takes to win. Horford's presence will provide stability, leadership, and a versatile skill set that perfectly complements Golden State's system. It allows them to maintain a competitive edge, even as they navigate the complexities of Kuminga's contract and the broader financial constraints. This move is a clear indication that the Warriors are not content to simply fade away. They are retooling, adapting, and finding creative ways to stay in the hunt. This offseason has been a masterclass in strategic adaptation, a testament to the relentless nature of NBA team building under severe financial pressure. The Al Horford to Warriors story is more than just a transaction. It's a symbol of this new era, where even the most established stars and successful franchises are forced to bend and reshape their destinies. It's a reminder that, in the NBA, the only constant is change, and those who adapt best are the ones who will ultimately thrive. What are your thoughts on this shocking development, folks? Does Al Horford to the Warriors make them a legitimate contender again, or is this a sign of desperation? And how do you feel about the financial pressures forcing such dramatic shifts in the league? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this report insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive breakdowns. We thrive on your engagement, so Share your predictions and reactions. Let's keep this conversation going.